Okay, I'm making a globe for finial. This is a log I'd bought out of I don't know, it was something on sale. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't think it's cocobolo, but it's some kind of an exotic wood. It's pretty. I using a gouge and use my scraper. Sanding a lot, using a scraper again. That's not actually a scraper, it's a spindle gouge. And putting CA glue on it for the finish and have to sand it some more. I'm going real fast. This is not something everybody wants to look at. I polished it up real good with some buffing compound, and now I'm using a 1/4 inch spindle gouge. It's a Sorby. And then I use a Sorby, clean it out and check the thicknesses. And I use Sorby scrapers. It's a set I've got. And I'll use my own that I made to kind of finish the thing off. There's mine right there. It's an Allen wrench that I bent, sharpened. That's a scraper with a little crook on it. And sanding, buffing. That's my sanding pads go up to 12,000. They start at 3,200 and go up to 12,000. And then put some buffing compound on it, buff it out. Gets real shiny. Looks almost like glass. And then I'm going to take, that's a Sawzall blade that I put a handle on. Crude handle, crude Sawzall blade. I cut it to make a parting tool out of it. And it works good. It's long. I didn't do the best job, so I ended up having to make a cham chuck, put it on there to sand all that down and smooth it back out. And then now I'm working on the finial. This is the long one for the end, shaping it up. I'm just using, I was using a spindle gouge, and now I'm using a smaller spindle gouge. It's a Sorby. The other one that I used was an Arbor Vrate. And that's a vortex tool right there. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to make and shape that captive ring and get it as close to the shape as I can get. It's awful small, this vortex tool. Real pointed, and it works really, really well. It's Cindy Drosna's signature vortex tool. Now I'm going to put some CA glue on it so it strengthens it. And do the sanding, because it's pretty hard to sand that ring once it's loose. And now I'm going to use my tool I made, kind of shaping that ring, make it round. This tool does a good job of that, and then it also makes it easier to separate it. That's a tiny, tiny ring. You can kind of tell that with this picture. Yeah, I misspelled separation. That's supposed to be an A. Oh well. There it is, it's loose. Now you can see how small it is. And you can see it's pretty round. Be that little, get it that round. Best I can do. Now I'm going to take my Sorby finish gouge or whatever and try to shape some of that so that the ring will actually slide up and down on the finial. Because it's probably only an 1/8 inch that it can move back and forth right now. But you just work at it real slow and easy. Main thing is The tool needs to be sharp, and you need to go real easy and not take very much at a time. Yeah, one of these days I'll kind of figure out what I want to do and how to do it. I'm just kind of guessing as I go. And sometimes it turns out okay, and sometimes it turns out just better than okay. Sometimes I ruin them, especially when I'm sanding like this. It's easy to break them. It's a little bitty slip of the hand and it's gone. I sand through 3000 and then put some CA glue on it to finish it, trying to be sure that I push the ring back one way, finish one end, and then push it back the other way and finish the other end. Hope I don't get it glued together. And I parted it off, and so now I'm going to start on the other end. I'm just kind of roughing it out right now, trying to shape up the captive ring I've got to put on the end of it there. This is the top, or the button, some of them call it, but it's not really a button for mine. I make them a small finial. Put some CA to stabilize it. I got some on my fingers, so I had to use acetone to unstick my fingers. I got my tool back out now again. And I'll get that to come loose here in a minute. Doing it from this direction, going down into making the top the smallest part is kind of risky. I have to do all this stuff really easy to keep from breaking it off. Yep, got separation. I got kind of excited.
Yes.
Because I got two of them, and they're going to go on the same.
As you can see, that's a 20, 30, 40-year-old screwdriver. That's hard stuff. I might be able to make it into something, and you can see it works very well. This is a Cindy Drosnin tool. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's her finial tool. It's fantastic. I put a handle on it.
And I'm going to use that tool. It's a 3/8 inch tool. It kind of gives you an idea how small that thing is. And then I'm going to bring it down to almost nothing there. I'm not going to make a point. I just got to get it small enough so my... I've got these silver plated little caps that go on the end of it that I super glue on, and then it's got a little hole in it so that you can hook a wire or string to tie it up, to hang it from the tree or your stand or whatever you put it on. And so that's what I'm doing. Again, once I get this all cut down, then I'm going to have to be real careful sanding it and putting finish on it so I don't break it before I get it where I need it to be. That's always a fear. I broke so many things when I'm sanding. Small things. Then I'll put some CA on it. And I don't ever buff or try to go past the CA. The CA, I try to get it on slick and where it's hard, and there it is. It's finished. And there's another picture of it. That's it.